But in terms of the future of work and inclusion and these tensions, the metaverse is now getting a lot of play. And I don't know if you've read the book Ready Player One. I think given where we are in time, it's a must read for anybody, literally anybody. I think we're going there much faster than I would want to believe. You talk about Web 3.0. We also have this need for inclusion, need to be seen, all that. And so as we shift the way we work and how we interact, do you see us collaborating like we are right now, albeit in a two-dimensional virtual thing, but if we're in a three-dimensional environment and we're able to kind of move ourselves, so to speak, as avatars, that's not that far away. As I share this, what comes to mind for you? Is this going to be a good thing and not a good thing? Arguably, it's just imminent, but what are your thoughts?
I think it's exciting. So look, I'm not someone who thinks that humans are going to evolve past collaboration for a very long time. We are social, we are pack animals, we are wired to be social and to cooperate. It is our evolutionary imperative to do so. So I don't think that even though in some ways we're becoming more individualistic and more isolated, in other ways, technology is connecting us in ways it never has before. I do think that the ability to share physical space is very exciting. And I think particularly as we see the population shift, the pandemic has done amazing and surprising things in terms of moving people out of major cities and creating major cities that didn't exist before and moving to rural areas. And even though a lot of the virtual reality it still feels early, there is a real feeling of presence. And my husband works out every day using an Oculus. We held part of our retreat during the pandemic in Oculus space together as a company. I think as we have more team members who are working not co-located, maybe that's internationally, or maybe they just left San Francisco during the pandemic, I think having that as a tool in the toolkit is going to be incredibly helpful. My prevailing sense is just that we've shaken up all of the puzzle pieces and we kind of have to put the puzzle back together in a different way. And I think what that looks like is we're going to come together and be in physical space for specific important moments, not just as our default 40 hours a week. Hopefully, we're going to use technology to be in virtual space together more. I think it creates some really interesting opportunities. And as someone who has lived mostly on Zoom for the last 18 months, it's a nice break. It's nice to have a meeting using the Oculus where we're playing ping pong rather than just staring into our cameras at each other for another hour.